Good evening and welcome back for the return of the good, the bad, and the ugly with my co-panelist Anthony Herbert, looking like Maggie, and Hot Fuzz 44. Good evening, gents, and as always, Happy New Year to the pair of you, and Happy New Year to everyone in the chat. If we've not already said it to you anyway. How are we, gents? How are you, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, good. Surviving. Had a good Christmas. Had a good New Year. Listen, Sam, I'm going to be honest with you. If we're going to talk football between, from say Christmas Eve up to New Year, I'm not going to remember hardly anything because I spent part of that. So I was just going to say.
And you made it home as well. That's quite surprising.
And I made it home as well. I think I did take a wrong turning, and that was obviously the other day when we had the snow. So, it was quite bad.
Yeah, and your tractor got a GPS on it?
It has, but unfortunately, the GPS has stopped working. I got it transponded to my mobile phone. So it took me all around the bloody houses, didn't it? So I come in, I was feeding me knackers off, as they say.
Brilliant. Fuzzy, how are we, mate?
I'm doing okay. At least with my glasses, I didn't have to be admitted these after watching my team play football. I think that's why Anthony's now wearing glasses, because Arteta balls finally blinded him. The horrendous performance of last night. I mean, talk about give Man United hope.
Yeah,
14th place Man United. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Arteta could be, I don't know, I think he'd be out of the club soon anyway. So obviously I got highly excited, as you does. And somebody did say to me once, look, you should stop doing that. You go blind, Anthony. And I was like, oh, fuck, hence the glasses. Do you know what I mean? So,
well, before we talk about our respective clubs, let's say hello and welcome to the good people in the chat. And the first one is brilliant. Good evening to Early Potter, Graham Dawes, Football TV. Evening all, I'm looking forward to tonight's show. Excellent channel. Subscribe, smash the likes and share. Thank you very much for doing that. And what a great picture that is as well. Evening Matt, Potter is in apparently according to Sky Sports. Yeah, apparently it's all signed and we're just waiting for the proper announcement. But of course, knowing our club, we won't know about it until next week. And he's saying media announcement will be done tomorrow, but cutting it fine for Friday's match versus Emery's Claret and Blue Army. Yeah. The West Ham way. Good evening, usual. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Have you got snow? Yeah, we've got. I know you've had snow. We know there's some more coming.
Don't know where the hell it's gone.
And there's another lot coming, apparently. So Matt's got mostly sleep where he is. And usual's near Sevenoaks, same here. And I think that's all it's going to be so far. It's mostly up north that's catching it all. I mean, the other company, the other airport that we've got up in Manchester has been closed for 2 days on the trot. Big up to you, Topher, Brendan. Evening all, usual Matinef, and good evening, Daz. Hope you're well. And big up to Adama, playing like Bane. Specky twats.
keep your glasses on, Fuzz.
Evening, Stephanie. Big up Fuzzy, Tony, and Anthony. And big up. Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Big up, Daz. Big up, Tony, in the panel. Fresh. Not too early this time. You've got it spot on this time, mate. Thanks for coming in. You are early for you, Fred. Brilliant. Good evening, as always, to Mama Flossie. Evening, lads. Evening, Mama. Great show you did last night with the Yeti and Jez. That was a good show. That watching you lot.
I don't know. I got fucking timed out of that show, didn't I? Yeti kept timing me out.
Well, keep it real. Keep it what?
Keep it real. Keep. Oh yeah, if you're watching, folks, keep it real. Keep it Anthony. All right, that's the motto.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Evening, game killer. Evening to them. They're saying hello to each other. Evening, Joanne. Hope you're well. I remember Flushing, great result last night. At least you can use different balls. Yes, we'll come on to that in a minute.
Oh,
His balls.
Ethan, Tony, Anthony, Fuzzy, you wonderful gentlemen. Great show and great guys. And obviously, great having you on here as well,
yeah,
mate.
Colin.
Here goes Colin.
Good to you as well. Arsenal being Arsenal last night.
No, definitely.
We've got our Arsenal back. We've got our Arsenal back. We've got our Arsenal back.
Must be that with his person issue. Got a benchy. Howard, good evening, all you beautiful people, and good evening to yourself. Liked and shared. Thank you, Joanne. Everybody know how to kick him. Loppy needed to go. He did indeed, Daz. I think that's something we've all been waiting for, and finally got it over the line. Took them long enough. Yeah, got to be happening.
Hang on, is Lockie been sacked?
Oh, ain't Steve Cooper again, mate. That's for
I
sure.
was going to say, is it fucking? I heard about Cooper. I found out about Cooper last week, but
Yeah. Loppy's been sacked. Yeah.
Sacked, gone. El Saki, he's gone. Game Killer saying Anthony spent most of his Christmas in Bristol police station for drunk and disorderly.
oh, Inker, I told you that was a secret.
Evening, Terence. Pleasure as always to see you all. And you as well, mate.
The prison he was in, it wasn't the actual jail cell. What it was a VIP box at Bristol Rovers ground. He was stuck in one of the VIP boxes. They took the key away from the door and
I was banging on the
other side of
walls.
it.
I was banging on the walls. He
Let
said,
me
"You don't want to keep." Yeah, he said, "You don't want to keep banging that, mate. That's all asbestos." So I thought, "Oh shit, yeah, it's everywhere."
And they did a home game. All the Bristol Rover fans were turning around at Anthony like, "Hey!" banging on the window.
We're seeing you now. Stephanie saying Anthony's Arteta morphing it into Ten Hag. Those post-match excuses, different shape ball and Carabao. Yeah, absolutely.
In Arteta's case, the ball was shaped like Ten Hag's head.
Taib, good to see you, Taib. Happy New Year to yourself, mate. Hope you're all good.
Yes, Taib.
And they all sound like each other. And obviously to Mama Flossie as well. Yeah, Newcastle looking good. Actually thought you would win. I think it was without a doubt. There. Our Spurs playing with a different ball tonight. Yeah, it's amazing the curve shots they can do with that ball at the moment, Joanne.
Yeah, it's a Carabao ball, isn't it?
You're welcome, Mama, always. Welcome to Sharky. He's become a YouTube member. Thank you very much, matey. Thanks for coming on. Hope all's good.
Good stuff.
Are you the specials to Tony, Fuzzy, and Anthony? Yeah, well, you know me. I'm always wearing them when I see this. Otherwise, I ain't seeing Jack.
Well,
I see Fuzzy where it is. I mean, I've had glasses for years, but I just never worn them on a show. This is the first time, so you know.
Maybe
good.
that's why you can't make it to most of the Sunday night takeaways.
Yeah, you've got to find them.
He can't find the phone when he needs to get on for a Sunday night takeaway.
Oh, definitely.
He's going around the room. It's like, the fuck is this phone?
Now we know why it took him so long to do that smoke detector.
Trying to change out the battery. He keeps putting the battery in the wrong way.
Brand new battery is still not working.
Yeah, I thought it was a smoke detector. It's a fucking carbon monoxide one, wasn't it? I was like, Jesus, this is the wrong one.
Yeah, he says this brother has lost it. At me, if it's a laugh, it's true. Jez was his usual animated self, which was good to see as well.
He called a 2-0 loss anyway, so.
There you go.
Look.
Joanne's saying, look, you've got it in the bag. Yeah, but you say that, Anthony. The bloke I work with, Lloyd, if he comes on, he comes in the chat every now and then, reckons it's going to go to the penalties.
Well, he must be an Arteta Lynn fan. Is he Arteta Lynn?
Did they do FA Cup replays this season, or did they scrap that?
Maybe just for Arsenal, they'll bring it in because obviously Arteta's tears with the odd-shaped ball.
That's true.
Yeah.
You never know,
Sky Sports need drama, so.
Gosh, Isaac, what a machine, Mama Flossie. As good as Ireland, if not better. Yeah, he looks good, doesn't he? And I don't think Arsenal's got any chance of actually kind of buying that player. Not in a month for Sundays. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Isaac is humble. Haaland's not.
Humble yourself, eh? Humble yourself.
Loved his performance last night. I'm Flossie. If only West Ham had someone like him, can we clone him for us? More like Anthony was in HM prison Exeter for flashing over Christmas New Year. Yeah, he's a real gem for us. Yeah. Liverpool's got a free kick just outside the edge of the 18-yard box. New keeper. Let's see how good he is. If he's going to do anything with this. Heck me, he looks young, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, it's 21 years of age.
He looks younger than that, mate. Mind you, what's his name?
Kinky.
Tinky Shiki, what his name is?
Kinky.
Kinky.
Might as well call him Kinky.
Joe is saying February the 5th is the day Arsenal are officially out of Little Cup. Evening, Mason. Hope you're well, mate. Happy New Year to you and yours. I all just thought I'd drop in and big up to yourself, mate. Hope you had a good one, and you must be happy. City is starting to turn things around there, mate. You must be very happy with that.
Hey, he's got my badge. He's got my badge.
Game Killer saying Arteta will never be sacked unless he doesn't get top 4. That would be interesting.
Depends on the window, too. Depends on this window.
True. Adama saying the good, the bald, and the specky. Which one's the good?
The good.
Which
They've
one's the good?
got me. They've started from the bottom up. The good, the bold, and the specky.
Well, it depends on who's the specky one.
Fresh is saying Arteta classic misdirection in the style of Klopp, Mourinho out. He has totally taken the focus away from his size woeful finishing. It ain't rocket surgery. Yeah, your manager, mate. Your manager.
See, I can take the piss out of the
3 specs
because I've made it onto the spec bus. I did. I actually made it onto the spec bus.
The spec.
The special bus, the very special bus, the one that everyone stares at as it pulls in obnoxiously slow into the front of the school.
Oh, that's insane. Fuzzy, you comes in the chat. You're called old. Is it old man? Something.
Oh man, dang. Yeah, I know.
That's it.
Yeah, the 3 specs. Yeah, look, all good in Melbourne. Colin, Spuds Liverpool been a poor first half. Yeah, cancelling each other out at the moment. Matt saying up, you keep him, Mama Flossie. Teams will be certain though, but House saying hands off and don't blame him. Would you take double for what you're selling for placing? Yeah, well, you got to. I mean, if you're going to make money on him, don't you? Or Isaac, whatever way you look at it. Tyler saying, Tony, do you reckon Forest can finish in the top 4 this season? The way this league's going at the moment, Ty, definitely.
I said that.
It's too close, isn't it? It's just it's still too close at the moment.
It's too close, but I mean, you look at the way Forest is playing. You know, they're not. I keep saying it. They're not a pushover this season, but they've got that tremendous. It reminds you of the old Wimbledon from years ago. Is that team spirit, that chemistry they've got in that team? And I mean, I reckon it'd be weird for Forest next season being in the Champions League. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I mean, I'm just waiting for Yeti for next season. Yeah, we're going to get our 3rd star. You know, I predict it. Who's going to happen?
I can see it as well, mate. I agree with you. I mean, look at this. Obviously, for the Bentancur thing, it's 11 minutes added on for this first half. Wow. Game Killers at Arsenal wearing new white kit on Sunday against United. What is that? Is that the surrender kit?
No more red. No more red.
The surrender kit.
Sit off the sides. It's like, we need killers. We need killers.
Jones relabeled the club. He just took it off him. Have no chance of anything. I'll call them Arsehole FC now.
I'll just call them Arse Anal.
Early Potter Graham Doors Football TV. Up the hammers. Yeah, he's getting a bit closer now.
He's slowly losing the hair. The hairline's fixing itself.
It's getting there. It's getting there. Into the show, and that'll have locks down here somewhere. Don't go breaking my heart.
Never mind needing to win trophies as a manager. That's how it works. When you join a club, you've got a full head of hair. But once your hairline's gone, you get the sack.
It's true.
So it's over.
And how many jobs have you had, Tim?
Only a handful, mate. Only a handful.
Only a handful. But he's had about 50 hands.
All in them. Daz is asking, is Potter definitely West Ham manager? It seems to be the case, Daz. Sky Sports are alluding to it. Even the socials are saying it as well. 2.5-year deal. And he's going to be bringing his coaching staff. So
He's bringing his coaching staff from Marbella. If you know, you know.
yeah. Good morning, James. How we doing, mate? Morning, gents. A new dawn for the Hammers. Yes.
Does this mean that with Potter you'll finish in like 12th place?
Now we're going to go all the way, mate. All the way.
You're going to overtake Forest. You're going to overtake Chelsea. You're going to overtake
Smash them
Arsenal.
all, mate. That's what it's going to do now. It's a new dawn. It's all change.
0 losses and draws between now and the end of the season.
Yeah, exactly, Mason. He's starting to win again, which is good. You know, all the talk about City have finished, 2 back-to-back wins. So, yeah, doesn't take long. Matt saying, I bet Talkshot and Mad, they didn't get the exclusive on Potter signing the contracts. Well, they're bigging themselves up because they announced it on Monday. So are you ready for Potter ball? Well, it's got to be better than Loppy ball at the moment. Anything rather than Loppy ball has got to be better than that. So we'll see. We'll see how it's going to turn out. Hopefully, we'll see
that looks
a
like
change.
you look like Gus Hiddington there, Tom.
Yes.
I don't know. It looks like I'm thinking of somebody from Dad's Army.
Well, Captain Man Women. Colin say, Tony, I'll collect you into something. A lot of the players have been going to Noble complaining about lack of communication with Loppy. He got one of his staff to talk with the players who spoke good English. See, that's not good, is it? If you can't even speak to your players, that's not a good setting. Egg fried rice was appalling last night. He was like a scarecrow standing in the field. Anthony, what do you make of this situation with Rice at the moment? You think there's something underlying there?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Tim. I thought in that last night's game, I didn't think he had a great game. Obviously he wasn't his best at all. But it's this manager, and we discussed it. I think it was on the Sunday night takeaway, the Christmas one on there. And it was where you play Declan Rice. Now, everybody knows you've got to play Declan Rice as a number 6. He is a DM. He's not a box-to-box, midfielder. I know he gets forward and he does score a few goals. But in all fairness, that's only because the reason why Declan Rice does that is trying to get yourself into the right areas, in the right spaces at the right time. And that's what Declan Rice can do. But mainly, he is a DM. He is a DM.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt, mate. I mean, we all know that. Your manager has other ideas. Rice has kind of let himself down a little bit by trying to also play there as well.
Yeah.
But really, we know he should know where he started himself to make him what he is, to why you signed him, is for that reason alone, that player.
Yeah.
Howard's saying, Rice will win nothing until he comes back to the Mighty Hammers on a free to win some more silverware. That's what we want to hear. That'd be very
you can have him when he's... Well, actually, we'll give him back to you when he's 30, 31. And obviously, that by then, that'll bring your age limit down into your squad, wouldn't it?
How can you say that when you sign all the Chelsea rejects?
Well, it won't surprise me if you pick up one in this window, actually, to be honest with you.
It's true, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
Don't talk about the corners hitting the side net and shit. Oh yeah. See that yesterday. There's a few of them, weren't there? Your goal scoring opportunities. Piss poor. Game Killer saying Lee Gunner News job West Ham manager. Yeah, that's true. But I agree with what Sharky said there. I said it earlier on, and when I did a stream about the handling of this, Sharky saying the club handled Lopetegui's sacking poorly, in my opinion. I'll give Potter my support though, and hope he gets the players putting a shift in. I mean, we did it with Moyes, and we've done it with this manager as well. And I don't know what you guys think of this. If you're in a job and someone's putting it out in the media that this bloke's going to be replacing your job, how would that make you feel?
It made me feel crap. I think, do you know what, Tim? The last time I seen that, do you remember when Gus Poyet was on Match of the Day and they sacked him and he didn't even know nothing about it until we actually had the message when he was on Match of the Day? It was like, he said, Gus, breaking news, Gus Poyet has just been sacked from Brighton. And Gus was like, what? Hang on. He checked his pen and he went, oh, yeah. Do you remember that?
So, what was it? Thierry Henry putting his hand on Jamie Carragher's knee when they announced that Brendan Rodgers has just been sacked.
Yeah. So I think the best one to ask Tone would be Gus Poyet. So if you had get his
Damien.
number and message him, or get him to come on the show, and then you could tell us.
The thing is, it's the fact that we knew he should have gone, as we said before, I think it was the Leicester game, he should have been, should have gone there. I know James from E20, when he's been on, he said it quite often. But the results in itself tells you should get shot now.
Yeah.
Change where you got the chance to, and normally you try and do it before the Christmas period, before you come into the new year. The fact the way they've handled this, and give another stay of execution, and the worst part about it is, you let him train the players the last 2 days, and he finishes the training today, and then there's your envelope, and there's your P45. Back off, and take your backroom staff with you. The only one they've kept on is a goalkeeping coach.
Yeah. I mean, I remember that game against Leicester. I mean, you actually made us sit down and actually watch that fucking game, that watch along. And Jesus, I mean, fair play to Leicester, but watching a dire West Ham team, that was awful.
It's the whole handling of this whole situation, though, like Sharky just said there. I mean, have a bit more tact about yourself, a bit more decorum, a bit more kind of respect. But to completely disrespect the, it doesn't matter what manager it is, Lopetegui, Arteta, Ten Hag, Amarin, you don't do that kind of stuff. I mean, he's still a human being at the end of the day. To do the way they've handled it, and that is just shit housery to the finest. That's what it boils down to.
I mean, that is wrong. I mean, if somebody actually come out and said that to me in my job, fucking hell, would I be having a party? I'd be having balloons, party poppers, the fucking lot. Do you know what I mean? The beer would be on me. Seriously, that's how bad it's got. But yeah, I feel sorry for when that happens to managers. It's like what you said. We're all human beings at the end of the day. We all make mistakes. But I mean, the players that you got in, and I know I was getting stick at the start of the season that you bought in 10 players, and we only bought in like 1 or maybe 2. But I mean, even getting those 10 players in, I still don't think that locking you is first 11. But on the other hand, we talk about Loppy. Now, it's been brought up that Sean Dyche's job is under threat as well, and it was between Graham Potter to be either West Ham or Everton. And I said to my brother, I said, if I was Graham Potter, I said, I'll go for the West Ham job. And he went, no, why would you want to go for the West Ham job? I goes, well, it's simple. I said, the players that Loppy brought in this season, there's less work to do at West Ham, as far as I'm concerned, than what there is at Everton. Because Everton, that team totally needs refreshing, revamping more so than what West Ham does. It's just that Loppy can't get the best out of his players. And I don't reckon they could work to his tactics. And to be honest with you, I feel that West Ham didn't appreciate him as a manager. So when Graham Potter walks into his job, and I called it, I said Graham Potter, right? And I said, when he walks in, he will fix that West Ham team, honestly. So wherever you finish, if Potter walks in and wherever you finish this season is a bonus. And then next season, obviously, you'll work from there and you'll aim higher. This is what I said all along. And to a certain extent, it has brought my words true.
Yeah. I mean, would you make of it, Fuzzy, yourself? I mean, like usual saying here, feel sorry the way Lopetegui has been treated over the sacking, but it doesn't take away what an absolute disaster it's been with him.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of inhumane treatment that managers seem to get, especially when they are perceived as the villain at the club. And that's it. That guy walking his dog, he said, would I like to stroke his cocker spaniel? I said spaniel.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I think
Plus you, Fuzz, you just put that in, didn't you?
just because the person looks like me with my glasses on, don't make it me. But yeah, I think the treatment of Lopetegui is nasty. It's nasty, but welcome to a business centric world of professional sports.
Yeah, it's a performance-based game, as we say. You know, it is based on that. I mean, blimey, look, showing a picture of Potter in the West Ham seat already. Oh no, that's when he was the Brighton manager. Oh, sorry, Chelsea manager. You couldn't tell because he looked old there.
Yeah, he's had time off to refresh his batteries, hasn't he? So, you know, obviously he wants to come back.
2 years. 2 years out of the
manager SEP.
Good evening to Anthony's cousin, where's Herbert? I'm a scarecrow standing in the field, and yes, I could do a better job than Rice.
Well, I'll be honest with you, you wasn't standing in the field last night because after that Newcastle game, I was drinking, but I jumped in my tractor and I ran you over, you poor bastard. I had to run from the police because they thought I actually did hit a human being down. It wasn't, it was my scarecrow. So there you go.
Yeah, Matt was saying he was sold down the river, hung out to dry. Yeah, true. Laughing at the old joke there. Terence is saying, good yarn in Uxbridge Saturday night. I think I got insulted by a few Bristol fans. Could not understand a blooming word, so could not be offended. Honestly true. Oh, man, that says something.
Oh, Terence. God. Do you know what? That's a good show with him with Aaron. You know,
yeah, it's good. You know, father and son show is very good.
Really I told Aaron, do you reckon Aaron? Do you know when you actually see him? Right, you know, obviously when he's live on set, do you reckon he looks like a young Robert De Niro from that film Raging Bull?
Well, Terence.
He does, doesn't he? Aaron.
Terence. Oh, I thought you meant the
Aaron. No, Terence looked like Ray Winston. It was like watching Robert De Niro and Ray Winston. It was like, what?
You know, man. Trip saying, if you sack a manager too fast, you risk losing the club to player power. I think there was a sense of that creeping in with the West Ham players.
Negligence of your ownership as well.
That's the biggest one. Is that, you know, that's the biggest thing is the player and the board more than anything else. It's why I say it's just been handled so poorly. And I mean, the statement that West Ham put out was farcical because they're saying didn't meet our ambitions and outlines. And it's like, well, hold on, you took the manager on. None of us did. Yeah. You took him on. And then you're saying that crap in all respects. Yeah, give these reprobates a like, you slags. Yeah, absolutely. C-Vans are obviously vile buggers. Yep. Hello, guys. Hello, Trip.
Hi, Trip.
I think we need a new goalie coach by now. Yeah, it'll be interesting what's going to do that. I think it would be a good idea to do that. Yeah, especially, well, we need a new goalkeeper as well, I think.
Yeah, because I think you've had Ariola between the sticks, haven't you, the last couple of games?
Yeah, because obviously Fabianski with the old smacking himself out at that time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fab's Mexico year, perhaps, though the slow distribution would remain. That could be an interesting one. Terrence is saying, Mama Flossie, I predicted a 3-1. Hey, you still won. Bonus, Aaron got the bum. Yeah, brilliant. Mexico, no idea. I thought I typed from. We got the idea. Oh, okay. This is an interesting one. Sharky saying Lopetegui has reportedly been compensated £3.3 million.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I don't think this would be the last of Loppy. I don't think he'll manage in the Premier League again. He'll be somewhere abroad.
Yeah,
He'll be somewhere abroad now. That's it.
I think tarnished is the kindest word we can probably use for that man now. Definitely on that. Big up to views on sports.
Damaged goods.
You might see. We see Moisey put 2.0. We might see Loppy 2.0 in a few years coming down the line.
I doubt that very much, mate. I doubt that very much. We'll show him detour signs on that one. But big up to views on sports and that. Go and see this man's channel as well. Spit some real facts. Honest. He doesn't muck around. He says what it says on the tin. Simple as that. Big up to yourself.
Just imagine that for us. Loppy signs and we're live on the show. You know, we see a thing coming up and Tom going, I fucking knew it.
No, I'll tell you what that would be is if the wheels on the Potter train fall off, or the Potter bus, the AA van's being driven by Lopetegui and David Moyes in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Just seeing it coming. As Mama said, Anthony called it, folks. You heard it first. Big up their views. Yeah, not a bad 8 months earnings, motherfucker. Yeah, 3.3 million. Well, I think we said even at the Leicester game, pay the man off and get something else in it, but took them long enough. It's done. It's a lot of money, Sharky. Yeah, I've had worse days. Look at that. Good evening, Russ, and Happy New Year to yourself. Evening, early doors.
Evening.
James said, did I hear properly? You did indeed, James. We're going to talk about this now. Arteta said the ball was at fault and that the stadium emptied by the 75th million was the reason for the shite performance of Arsenal. What do you make of that, Anthony? Your manager coming out yet again with another humdinger of a comment.
He's full of shit. He's absolutely full of shit. And to turn around and say about the ball, the ball's is a different shape because it is a carrow bag cut ball. So what are you on about? A football is a football, unless you were playing with a fucking balloon, right? And Jesus kicked it. No, sorry, Havertz kicked it, and it took 35 minutes to get over the crossbar, and all the fans were like in slow motion, do you know what I mean?
Matrix style.
Yeah, Matrix style. So, you know what I mean? He's absolutely full of rubbish. I mean, this is the guy that turned around and said about the bloody Community Shield was a trophy. I mean, let's be honest. It proves where his brains and his intelligence are too. And obviously, is in his ass. So unfortunately, we got another 2.5 years of this manager. And I think if he doesn't win anything, if he's given another contract and not winning anything, then we're doomed. You just might as well call us West Ham or Man United. Do you know what I mean? You seriously, I'm not taking a piss when I say that. You just might as well call us it because that will happen.
The thing is, I think you need to kind of rewind on your words there because obviously we won the Europa Conference. They've won twice now under Ten Hag. With 2 cups.
And he was the better manager. He's the better manager. Ten Hag is the better manager than what this manager is in now. Let's face it. You've got to face it, Fuzz. I told all Man United fans, my mates, my brother, I said Ten Hag was the better manager than this manager now. I know he hasn't been in the job for long, but that's the way it is. At least Ten Hag got you in the top 10. Do you know what I mean? You're not fighting relegation, and you won 2 trophies.
He was going the other way, though. He was going the other way.
Yeah, I know he was slightly going the other way.
This season, he was putting us right down at the very bottom. But what Amarim's done is he's exposed by basically bringing in a system where it's like, if you're not smart, well, basically what he's like is he's the teacher, right? He's walked into a classroom and he's just said, right, stupid people say hi. Hi. Oh, wait. And all the players have just shown their hands. It's like, yeah, I'm I'm an unintelligent, low IQ player, can't play any style of football other than the very vanilla basics. Ten Hag, we know, did not play his style of play. That's why it's perceived that he was playing better football when actually he wasn't. He was just playing safer football. And even then, with safer football, these players can't really do a very good job.
Yeah.
So that tells you a lot. At least with Ruben Amorim, he wants to say, well, let's play a football that is harder to play against with the right players, and I can show every week the players that are not fit to play the system. Sell these guys and bring in replacements. Everybody else that does do well, you've got a future here.
We're going to come on to that next anyway, Fuzz. We're talking about that player sale they're talking about. I just wanted to let you know now, Tottenham have confirmed that Bentancur is conscious after the nasty injury he's received in the Liverpool game. He's obviously stretchered off. He's conscious, he's talking. We'll go to the hospital for further checks. So that's good. That's good to hear that. At least, you know, he's doing that at least. But just sort of before we do, you're going to talk about your players, your team. This one is something that's also reared its head. Steiden could be the next one out the door. Well, Sullivan cannot sack him without Kretinsky. For Kretinsky wanted Steiden, is his man. Also, Steiden interviewed Potter. And the interesting thing about Steiden is he's kind of been knocked down to an advisory role. But Potter apparently is good friends with your old football director, Dan Ashworth. So the merry-go-round comes complete. He comes back to us. We'll see.
So Ashworth goes to West Ham then. If one of them goes and you have Ashworth at West Ham.
Yeah, that's what if that happens.
Jesus.
He'll go from the old man care home to Brexit FC.
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford on the way to the London Stadium.
You're doing the eyes as well, aren't you? You're doing the Ashworth eyes there when you said that, Fuzzy, as well. I saw them.
Is this the guy who was always on holiday, but he was getting paid a wage?
No, this is the guy that spent more time on his gardening leave than he actually did in the job.
Gardening leave, that was what you called it. Yeah, yes.
That's the one.
You might as well call it the Benidorm leave. Take a sabbatical.
Terrence is saying, Ray Winston, you slag. Aaron looks like his dad. You wait until I find the bastard. Brilliant.
Where's your tool? What tool? It's fucking tool.
Sullivan probably interviewed Potter. Colin only, also Kretinsky's only a shareholder who has no power. Big up to Michael Blees as well. Big up to all the 3.3 million for doing a job he had no clue doing.
Yeah. I thought you'd have got more than that, Tim, to be honest with you, 3.3. But, I mean, you look at it, I mean, you make a profit out of it, obviously, because when the new manager comes in, you start going back to winning ways. Do you know what I mean? And then, you know, so exactly. I don't look 3.3 million down is that bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, the main thing is if it gets rid of him and that he's out of the way within it, then, you know, you'll take that all day long, basically, especially if he's going to bring in. Good evening to Richard. Evening, lads. Hope you all had a good, happy 2025. Same to you, mate. Hope you had a good one. Loppy going to Arsenal now. I'm joking. Hey, what's the crack, Del boy? Evening, Tony and boys. I never liked Lopatello. It's good. He's the Eddie Nketiah of managers. He's never done anything in the game, really. No, not at all.
He loves Eddie. He loves Eddie Nketiah. He loved Eddie Nketiah when he was with us.
Could have done with Eddie Nketiah last night too, with that number 14 shirt.
Yeah, and obviously this is about your manager. Embarrassment, get him out. Absolutely, 100% views. He's definitely that. Yeah, he did say that. What a tosser. Yeah, exactly, Howard. Yeah, this is. I'm just waiting for Arteta does his autobiography and that.
I thought Klopp was bad enough saying that the grass was sticky and it was the wind, and you know. But bloody hell, I think Arteta now he's he beats that.
I mean, look, the same ball is used in every single round of the Carabao Cup. Exactly that. You know what I mean? It's that. And Michael Blees is saying, get that ball in Prem. Other teams have no trouble with it.
To be fair, I think even Ferguson came up with a crazy excuse, like the colour of the stands are a colour clash, so
Well,
we couldn't see who we were passing to or something.
Yeah, clash with the
Oh,
players.
against Southampton, the Grey Kits. Yeah, you lost 6-2 in that game. Do you know what? I was pissing myself laughing after that game. 6-2 Southampton, and they were relegation form then.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of people would be a good replacement. Arteta plays very similar.
And we played you and beat you 8-2.
What was the World Cup when they was it the Puma ball that went all over the place?
Yeah, the Puma one. I think was it the yellow one, the yellow Puma ball.
I think it was something like that, wasn't it?
And if you remember correctly, I think what it was in the January we had that really strong snow, didn't we? That blizzard that came down, and they couldn't see the white ball, and they put the yellow ball in so you could see it when they were playing in the snow. Do you remember that? And that was the ball that was it was going off target and all the
yeah. Mama probably saying it's
with
the Prem ball next season. Oh no, the Liverpool's blimey. I mean, Jez was mentioning that earlier on. Yeah, that's when you have the laces on your forehead kind of imprinted in.
Oh, when after you've had it, yeah, the mark right across there.
Looked like Devon Dudley.
Hit the T-balls.
Exactly, Colin. Look, yeah, Newcastle had no problem with it whatsoever, and that, you know, so take that as you can. Old man saying Potter needs to drop Paqueta, so we're playing with 11 for a start. I think we're going to see a few things going on there. I mean, for me, as I mentioned earlier on, the stream I did, I just want to see him kind of get some identity back into this team because I think that's what is needed. Get that, and we should be fine. 10 minutes at the back. Good evening to you. Low IQ, and there are millionaires. I would love a low IQ, absolutely. Yeah. I have a low IQ and no frigging money, though.
Yeah, I understand that pain.
Yeah. Sullivan and Brady need to go. Now, Fuzzy Saville.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. Jesus.
Now then.
So wait, I got to zoom in.
That's a fucking violation, that is.
Fucking hell, fuzzy safe. It's so funny because it looks like the real fucking thing. Sorry, Fuzz. Oh, no, that's so wrong on many bases. It's fucking. Oh my God, Jesus!
Look at.
I don't own the wrong wig, guys.
Hang on, I need to go piss. Sorry, I need to go. I need to go.
Just look at Usual's comment here though about Bentancur. He woke up and said, "Who the fuck put me in a Tottenham shirt?"
There are some Juve colours.
Start at the Man United Fuzz. Dan the admin guy, yeah. At long last, Steve, we've all been concerned about you, mate. Hope you're keeping well and happy New Year to you, mate. Great to see you back.
Steve.
Oi, gents in the chat. Long time no see. Looking forward to understanding post-match interviews. Yeah, indeed. Steve, brilliant, mate.
Figure it out.
Maybe I even seeing you back in the chat, mate.
Tell you what, for as far as the director, this football director goes, I think there's the guy that worked for Atletico Madrid that just left on the 1st of January.
Yeah,
They'll probably be having chats with him. I'd imagine potentially bring him in.
Be interesting to see what's going to go on this side of things. Are we going to change from top to bottom? Well, I know we're not going to unfortunately change from the top. Love to, but at the moment that's not going to be the case. Potter signed a 2.5-year contract. Yeah, I mean, and I think if he gets these the so-called targets, then there's a chance there'll be an extension on that. Yeah, big up to Steve, absolutely. What you're saying, Bristol City versus Wolves and FA Cup 3rd round Saturday. I think we can beat them. We knocked out a team last season in the third round, beginning with a letter W. Thanks, Rich.
Jesus Christ, fucking fuzzy saddles. God.
Yeah, but Anthony, I'm just going to put you. Get back in, mate. I'll show you this one. This is about, obviously, usual. Put this in about Bentancur. Read that one.
He woke up and said, "Who the fuck put me in a Tottenham shirt?" Oh my God. Oh.
And also, Anthony, do you remember this fella?
Steve.
Oh, Steve. He's been missing for a while.
You've got, oh yeah. Yeah, big up, Steve. Yeah, he went missing. Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah, he can cast a spell over us. Steve saying, "What have I missed? Can I have a recap of the last 6 months?" Well,
Not a lot, Steve. With West Ham, not a lot.
we appointed a manager, Steve, and it all went Pete Tong from that point onwards. Arteta had become more delusional, and Fuzzy's gone through 2 managers, 2 sporting directors, and new staff, mice infestation, 2-star rating on their food facilities, leaking roof, just like Liverpool's. What else can we say?
I've now got a weird blonde cousin that's got a strange obsession with kids.
Oh my God, Fuzz.
Oh dear. Oh, probably better than Loppy. I think you will be, Des. Anything's got to be better than that, mate. That's for sure. To be fair, everyone beats us, Richard. Yep. It's the West Ham way, as they say. Michael Blees is saying, reason Steiden got banned from trying around the ground by Moyes and Loppy. His office was there and players vented their frustrations to him, and then he tried to sort it out. After all, he is the coach's boss. There is that to it, yeah. I suppose the players are just as fault, I suppose, as well, isn't it? James is saying, Anthony, have you got the book, The Revolution of Mikel Arteta?
No. And if somebody did buy it for me, either for my birthday or Christmas, it would either go straight in the bin or straight in the fire. That, you know, honestly.
You wouldn't wipe your arse on it then? Use it as toilet paper?
No, it could be a bit too. Do you remember in school when you used to wipe your ass, it used to feel like tracing paper?
The tracing paper stuff, yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Yeah. What made it worse though is when you think you used to use that to kind of do shading and all this kind of stuff. I'll fucking wipe my arse on this.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be
So he
horrible.
gave you the sandpaper from the
yeah.
The
No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't wipe my ass. Just imagine having the imprint of Arteta on your ass. God, that looks super. Anybody would think I had emeralds or something like that, or whatever they're called.
Terry's already got it, mate. Terry's already got it. Right. Yeah. Big up the chat of the panel. Hi, Fuzz. Just for the episode, Tont and Tractor Mud Brothers. We're all in the mud at the moment.
We are.
Usual. And they're all saying hello to each other, which is good. Good evening, Exponential Anger. Hope you will, mate. Good to see you and Happy New Year to yourself. Can we actually get a new manager bounce at West Ham? Ooh, let's hope so. I'm hopeful as well, he says. But I'll also say that the balled out banners need to be a mainstay now until a change is forced, because this circus has to win. And that's a great comment. I mean, like, the Cronkies at your club, what they're doing. Keeping hold of this manager, awarding him a new contract. Man United, Ineos are doing all sorts of madness at the moment. And on that, we'll follow up with this. What did you make of this comment today that all your players virtually are up for sale, Fuzzy? Any offers they'll consider?
Might have somebody tables a bid for one of our younger players for like 100 mil. They'll probably snap it up. They'll probably be like, 100 mil to go towards PSR. That will keep.
But isn't that detrimental to what you want to build on?
Well, it is, but at the same time, we're in a position where the Glazers have financially fucked us for about 10 years. So there's going to be stumbling blocks, I think. there's going to be a lot of things we don't want to have happen that are going to have to happen. Certain players that we don't want to sell, going to have to sell. So I'm hoping we don't have to sell them. Get rid of the Deadwood, but
Man United call it. No, we're not having no new Rashford. We are not having Marcus Rashford. No way, no way. Unless it's 50 quid and a free bag of Carabao Cup football, then yeah, we might think about it.
add another 6 zeros onto the end of that number.
No.
Michael Blees says, don't worry about Loppy not going to Arsenal. They're lining up Deitch. Cool, imagine that. Yeah, Sharky. Yeah, they're friends apparently. Dan Ashworth. They could reunite with him. Should be interesting. Who knows? It could be the stage. Deitch can make Arsenal great again. Trip saying.
Nah, fuck that. No, we're not having Deitch. Not having Deitch.
I was meant to be Anthony in the mud, but Tont steals all the headlines. Of course, we've got to steal that, but someone's got to take over from these other clubs. Adama saying, how stupid are United not planning to buy a left back this transfer market? Fuzzy bitch and moan.
Well, their main target, Nuno Mendes, I think, is not really a possibility in January because apparently the situation's.
Sorry, Matt. I just got to interrupt you because, interestingly, remember Fuzzy's put Fuzzy Sav was 13 subs.
You start a new channel, Fuzz?
That account's probably been trying to lure subscribers with candy in a windowless van.
Oh my god.
I could give you candy if you sub to my channel.
It's an alternative personality, not your cousin, Fuzzy. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. And good evening to Jezebel. Evening, gentlemen. I'm not Jez right now. I'm Jezebel.
Jezebel, I got to see this.
We saw this on Sunday.
Fucking hell. God, bloody hell. I am going to say, well, no, I'm not going to say anything, but it just provides you with something, doesn't it? Used to be a program of that, wasn't it, or something? I don't know. Jez was in.
Oh, dear.
Oh, God.
Richard saying Potter apparently has been told his first signing's got to be over 35 years of age to fit in with the rest. Tone, honestly, you think he's the man? I think it's the right appointment at the right time. I think it's something that we needed, guaranteed that part. But we've spoke about this before, haven't we? I think he is probably the right fit at the moment. It'll suit him, and more likely will suit West Ham for the time being.
Yeah,
how it is, we'll see.
I'm looking forward to watch tomorrow night's show because Budgie didn't want Potter, did he?
No.
So that might be a good show, is it?
It will be interesting.
Or really quickly.
It will be very interesting. Old man said I was stopped by a woman doing a survey on dwarfs and asked what I knew. I said very little.
Oh my god.
And Man United to finish Arsenal season Sunday.
It could happen. Seriously, anything can happen.
Are quite crucial, aren't they? They're quite crucial, aren't they? I mean, someone was saying about your training ground today at London Colney. Apparently, the ground itself, there's apparently a lot of kind of hardcore stuff underneath the pitch. And this could be one of the reasons why your players are getting injured quite easily. I don't know how true that is or not.
Well, I think what it is, I think that happened. Didn't that happen to one of your training grounds once, Tim? With the stones in the you had to. It was all about whacking it down and leveling the pitch out. Do you remember that?
No, Chadwell has always been a decent ground, actually. You know, the old Chadwell place. I remember there was a woman when she first moved in, the balls used to get kicked over into the garden. She was all right for it for a little while, and then it become more and more.
Yeah.
So what she used to do in there, if a ball got kicked over in there, she'll come out with a knife and that and just run,
Pop it.
just run a knife through it. They lost
She-
several for a season. I mean, like, easily 30, 40 balls a season. She would just punch the crap out
Put a
of.
knife to it.
Just put a knife to it.
Oh, blimey. But yeah, I did hear that as well. With Arsenal. But listen, I don't know if this is one of Arteta's another so-called stories that's been leaked about our training ground. But if they're not worried about it, why not dig up some turf and have a look underneath it? It's that simple. Do you know what I mean? And if it needs redoing, redo it.
Steve said, I seem to remember the last time I tuned in, telling Fuzzy we were coming for him. Didn't realise both our head coaches would be so shite, though. That's true, Steve. Yeah, it's very true. Well, we've talked about this before. Your medical team, what the they do with your players, I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know. It's like when they get injured, and I mean, you call it, Tim, don't you? What is it you call it? Dark hearts.
Dark arts, the dark arts.
And we're led to believe that our players are injured, and that sort of thing. I do really think that they do get injured, but Mikel Arteta, where he hadn't got a clue, he actually plays them if they're even if they're 80, maybe 85% fit. So they're not really getting to full fitness to play a game, and you can actually see it. The standard. I mean, let's take last night in consideration. Big up to Newcastle. You can't knock Newcastle because what they've done, and fair play to them. But those players, they all right, even though they were crap, but it wouldn't surprise me if a couple of Arsenal players were actually injured and they played that game. Honestly, because at the minute we haven't got a clue on injuries, and we get told all the bullshit. Look, we hear what you hear, and all this and that, and then we got to make up our own minds, like what our starting 11's going to be, who's going to be playing in what position, and God knows what else. So it just carries on and on, and I just feel. I mean, we got no depth in the team. It proves that, doesn't it? Look at the players we got to rely on. Jorginho in midfield.
This is what I was going to say to you. I mean, the fact of if Odegaard was injured, he came back and he looked like a different player. He looked energised. He looked fairly decent. I'm not going to praise the kid up too much because, like I said to you, for me, he's always been bang average. But that 5-minute wonder, and he's gone back to where he was. I mean, look at the weekend, and he was benched. That's your captain, and he's benched.
Yeah, he's benched. Why are you benching the captain? So it just proves he's not captain material, Tim. If you've got to bench a captain, and so-called apparently he's fully fit in all this, because he was ill, wasn't he? We heard that he was ill, and he come on in like the last 20 minutes of the game, not the Newcastle one. In the I can't remember who bloody we played now in the league. What was our last league game?
Fucking hell. It was the last game. Hold on.
Do you know what? That's really bad of me, isn't
it?
You're done now.
The Brighton game, the 1-1 game.
The Brighton game, yeah, the 1-1 game. And he come on like in the last. It's like he didn't perform in there. He was absolutely shocking. And I always said it. The best season we had out of Odegaard was when we played the 4-2-3-1 formation, and he scored 15 goals in that cam position where he was playing cam. That was the best season we ever had out of him. These other seasons we've had, absolute dross.
It's just like Jesus, though, isn't it? Getting the goals and that, and everyone's bigging him up because he got these 5 goals against Palace. But as we said, it's only Palace.
It's only Palace, exactly.
He got the hat trick in the first game, so he knew what to do in the next game.
Yeah,
and we knew, and you're lucky. And I said, didn't I? I said you're lucky if you get one more goal out of him.
Yeah, and now because he was scoring those goals, it looks like now Mikel Arteta's got his mindset, and he actually come out and said this in his conference. He said, expect a quiet January window. He said, I don't feel we're going to... He said, if you sign one player is not going to improve the team. He said, so it's pointless me signing that one player if it doesn't improve it. So he said, I think what we're going to do now is keep the team out is bare minimum, and then we move forward. So, and all this crap what I've been reading, Isaac to Arsenal for 150 million. Get real, Arsenal fans. It's not happening. Newcastle is not going to sell their best player halfway through the season. There is no way they are going to do that. No way at
We'll
all.
sell you Rashford for 50 mil.
50 mil cut price, bargain price.
Yeah.
Colin saying, "I'll give Potter even time, even though he wouldn't have been my first choice. Unlike Loppy, I knew Loppy would not be any good. Maybe Potter, hopefully, he can get played like Kudos, Pack, Sullivan playing well. Hopefully, he can do something like that. The interesting thing, apparently, Alvarez is being looked at now.
Oh, right.
So we'll see what happens with that one.
What, Edson Alvarez? Or
Edson Alvarez,
Edson
online was it?
Alvarez. Do you know?
I think we're
really
looking
think-
at. I think we're looking at Douglas Luiz from Juve.
That would be a bad one.
That would be good because I tell you what, I wouldn't mind Arsenal doing that because there is so-called the apparent rumor that Thomas Partey could be leaving Arsenal and joining Barcelona on a free. On a free month. So Douglas Luiz would be a brilliant replacement for him, but I don't know. I just don't get it. If he leaves for free, we're going to have nobody there. So, I mean, at this stage, I think I look at the Premier League, and the way how I see it going on from now to the end of the season, I think fucking hell, I think Forest is going to finish above Arsenal, and I can't have that happening because I know a certain individual, a Forest fan, is saying, I want my respects. I want this. I want that. There's Fuzzy on the show last week, giving it, saying, "Oh, Fuzzy, here's your respect for Forest," and he's giving it that. And do you remember? But no, I can't have Forest finishing above Arsenal this season. They'll finish top 4. If we finish third, Forest get 4th, and that's big in knocking Forest up for this season as well. Champions League football.
Joe's saying the prediction for Sunday, I say 3-0 to United. And
Probably not as bad as that.
You never know, mate.
I'll go. Well, I'd like it to be another 8-2, but
piss off. 9-0.
8-2. Tottenham, what Rashford?
That's okay. 9-1.
Arteta called on Jorginho and Zinchenko to turn the game around. Oh, dear me.
Yeah.
Colin reckons Moyes is on the way to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Fuzzy 7.
Or Southgate.
No. I would have took Moyes. I would have took him when we had Arsene Wenger, and at that period of where we weren't winning anything, we were just finishing top 4. I would have took David Moyes then because he could have organised that team. I reckon he would have done it really well, but no, not now. No.
Trip saying Tottenham want Rashi and Arsenal need Rashi. What are you going to get Rashi?
Well, I heard Chelsea wants Mina. They're after Mina.
Very true, Britain. Yeah, there's nothing hardcore on the pitch for Arsenal. Just under the ground. Just under the ground. Michael Blees is saying Potter and Nunes both failures at Chelsea. Look what Nunes has done at Forest now. Good point. Good point. You never know.
Tim, did you know there was actually a time capsule in the Emirates where you got the centre spot? There's actually a time capsule buried underneath the centre spot. Yeah, and what they've done, they took a piece of the I can't remember what it is, but it's something that they took away from the Highbury Stadium. They put it in a capsule, and obviously they buried it underground where the centre spot is. So I don't know. I mean, if anybody Googles it, put it in the chat because I'm quite interested in that. But apparently there is a time capsule there.
Yeah, be interested at the capsule and that, and also what's this bit of paper here and there?
You're fucked. Yes.
It's Gareth Southgate's lifetime contract.
That's one of them. Yeah, lifetime contract, and the other one be, 1 cup and 2 plates of free trophies. That's what it'll be on there. That'll be the last thing. Sullivan wanted for impersonating a palm reader. Please say there's a small, medium, at large. There, Steve. Michael Chelsea saying Budgie and Kieran are both coming to Chelsea, Anthony, mate. Tried to get Tont on board, but he said no. Yeah, we're not supporting Chelsea.
For ourselves.
What about Bournemouth losing Evan Nielsen to broken metatarsal and Unai?
That's a bit of a blues.
ACL.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right,
I
yeah.
seen that on Sky Sports News. Yeah, yeah. That's a bit of a blow to them. But listen, I mean, it's like with Bournemouth. I call them the three Bs, right? So that's obviously Brighton, Brentford, and Bournemouth. Right? And I don't know what it is with those teams. Those teams, you play against them, they're not. It's not exactly a bloody walk in the park against these teams, you know.
True.
So I think that they'll do well this season, even without him, even when he's injured.
Yeah. I mean, Iriola's got him playing some good football, isn't he? When you look
Yeah.
at it. Colin saying, Somerville, not Sullivan. Been very stressful today, mate. Sorry to hear that, mate. If Colin, if need be, you could always reach out and talk to us, mate, if you need to. I'm always here to listen. Sharky saying, I bet Ian Dowie kicked the balls into people's gardens all the time. Yeah, he kicked it into London Road. That's how much venom he put on the shots, mate. I remember.
Ian Dowie. Jesus.
Most
Yeah,
traffic
bastard.
accidents ever recorded in history was just caused by footballs in the street.
A training ball from West Ham's training ground. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Richard saying, I'd rather buy Rashford than Sterling. Arsenal been slipping for ages now, and not just on the match day. Changing room is very slippery after cleaning with Jif Lemon. Jif
Oh.
Yeah, exactly, Sharky. Yeah. Michael Chelsea saying AFTV. Ty said Arsenal winning 5-0 at St James's Park in the second leg, whilst Julian said Arsenal are the favourites.
I didn't get this. I fucking hate. No. That Julian, he ain't got a clue. Uncle Fester, has he? He's an absolute melt.
Grew from Despicable Me.
He is.
Steve's asking, now's the area kebabs ant. He's catching up on the important things.
The important things. But you know what? I haven't had one for ages, Stephen. I do examine them if I do have one, and if there is one, it's like what I said before. I do shout out to the missus, say, "Look, yeah, your kebabs here waiting for you."
Oh, man. Tottenham not have had a single shot so far on the Liverpool goal.
No, yeah, I got it on here.
Do you think Arsenal will beat Newcastle in the second leg?
No chance. Not at St James's. Nah. If the score was, I said, if for us to have a chance, Tone, we had to beat Newcastle by 2 goals at the Emirates, whether it was 2-0 or 3-1. But it's Newcastle's to win now. It'd be them and Liverpool in the final. And I predicted, and I said Newcastle would beat Liverpool. I reckon that final will be the penalties. I reckon it will.
Well, I mean, looking at it at the moment, Slots looks a bit animated. First time I've seen him kind of quite animated for a change. And Ange Postecoglou is just standing there like a statue.
Well, we mentioned it, Tim, didn't we, about Liverpool? And, every team always dips in forms through a season. And Liverpool, I think they will dip. But I reckon it won't be until, most probably towards the end of February, beginning of March, that sort of time.
Yeah, probably when they're a little bit comfortable as well.
I don't know, because, I mean, they might be hitting their dip right now. Tottenham's found a way to get ahead. 1-0. Dominic Solanke, 76th minute.
Well, yeah, because I'm 2 minutes behind on my one. Werner just kind of had a little shot there, but straight to the side netting. Colin saying, here we are after 2 young players at Chelsea, Ferguson, but also striker Arthur Cable. Let's see what happens from that one.
So what, are you after this Ferguson from Brighton? Because I read about a month ago, Arsenal was after him as well. And Brighton, I believe, wanted around about 60, 70 mil.
Well, look, no, it's not. And this is the thing. I mean, it just shows you. Look at Duran. PSG are now interested in him, and it could be anywhere in the region of 60 million.
Yeah.
And why?
He's a good young player. I mean, he's young.
We should have upped the money to buy that player in the window. We didn't.
No.
But Fuzzy said, "This is my evil face."
Oh gosh!
Oh my god! What is this?
Look at that.
That's horrendous. Why have you made these accounts?
Oh god!
Michael Chelsea's asking, what happened to Arsenal's star-studded bench?
Left.
Yeah, left.
They're gone. They're all gone. We ain't really got a good bench. We haven't got a good bench at all. When you actually look at the game last night and the players that we had on the bench, nothing.
Isaac is coming to Stamford Bridge in the summer. Oh, is he? That'd be interesting. I have to have a look for that, Sharky. He's released a statement on his departure. What did it say? Brendan saying, no one understood him, usual. Big up Dow, Hogan Goon. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're all well.
Big up, Dal.
All laughing.
No, Ben.
Oh, look at this one. Your brother's saying, transfer day deadline. Mark my words, Paul Pogba will be at Arsenal on a free transfer.
He wishes. It wouldn't surprise me, but he wishes.
Sharky's going on for Lopetegui's statement. He just said that he's sad his time at the club has ended. He thanked the players and the fans.
So side that goal first, it didn't stand. Solanke's goal was 0-0.
He wished West Ham all the best for the future. Rico, are we doing, mate? Ex-wanted Potter Everton. Yes, I know you did, but yeah, it looks like he's ours. Is that? Oh yeah, he's looks clear as day. He's offside there. He's quite ahead, actually.
Oh, what a shit football match.
We were just saying it with those glasses on, you like Sergeant Cryer out of the bill. Yeah, offside. Yeah, his offside has been ruled out.
Bloody hell.
God.
Bloody hell, that's even good play.
I'll tell you what, get blacked out lenses on those glasses, you'll look like T800.
Tottenham shirt, Anthony. Yeah. Sol Campbell with a Tottenham shirt. There for you. 6 likes for you there, Fuzzy. DJ Crane saying, big up to you, DJ. Time capsule, you say, Arsenal's...
Arsenal are in the capsule.
Yeah, Arsenal's boxer in there. The West Ham forward line. Stephanie. Dowie was a stunt double for the Elephant Man.
Okay. Him and Peter Beardsley.
Like their trophy. Oops, I forgot they haven't won anything under Arteta apart from Community Shield, FA Cup. Yeah, he's a paid actor, and he usually it's quite obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, he's actually a pilot. He flies planes. He's a pilot for you.
He ain't coming to our club, airport. He can go fuck himself.
No, I believe it. Hello, Tom. Hello, Jim. How's it going, mate? Yeah. We're doing a show tonight.
Yeah. Watch you that prick that's on AFTV.
He'd probably park his plane in the ATC tower.
Would not surprise me at all, Buzz, that's for sure. Starkey saying there's a time capsule under the London Stadium, probably along with a toxic waste. Yeah. Good shout, though. Look, one-man team proves it without Saka.
It does. And we used to be a one-man team years ago, Tim. With Arsenal without Ian Wright. If we didn't have Ian Wright in our team, we suffered.
Exactly. Oh, that's what's in our time capsule. A map with the location of Marco Buga's caravan.
That was what it was. This should be under your it should be on top that pier, that castle above you, Tim. See the pier?
Yeah. Tom, when you guys go down to the championship, we can take kudos Paqueta Bowen in the summer. Yeah. Of course.
Do it.
At least one North London team scored in their semi-final League Cup, not conceded either. Puga's caravan, yeah.
Have you been to that caravan, Tim?
It's not bad, actually. Kitted out quite nicely, padded.
Yeah.
And he literally wear his straight jacket as well. It's quite good.
He didn't try sticking you out with the fire in his eyes, did he? That's
Nah. I wear glasses, mate. You couldn't get through. Terence says, got to say a big thank you to the Newcastle fans at 2-0 up for chanting, "Who is Aaron's dad? Who is Aaron's dad?" It meant a lot. Yeah, no goal. I see Jez was very rattled in his live stream last night. Yes, he was saying his usual stuff. He was quite animated on that stream last night.
He was. Yeah.
Mark, I'm only getting involved in these shows like this helps me immensely to give information I get from my contacts at the club and in the press and city. I only report what I hear. That's nice, mate. And Colin, like I said, mate, hope everything's okay. Howard saying, can we all take a minute to laugh at Spurs? And at North London as well. Jesus Christ, North London forever in that shit last night.
North London forever.
Okay, no, I didn't know.
Together,
I find the person who actually created that song. Do you remember? Is it Linda Robson? She used to be in Birds of a Feather. It's her son, and we had. I seen the video. Actually, I sent the video to Jez, and it was him and Gary Kemp from Spandau Ballet, and Gary Kemp. What he did, he actually released a song about Zinchenko, right? And then obviously, North London, the song "Coming Forever," and it bumped his song out the way, like the Zinchenko song out the way. And he said, "Well, congratulations on his song on UCAT, sorry, not UCAT, on bloody North London Forever." And he said, "Bastards around the stadium stop singing my fucking song now." He's like, thanks, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a shocking song though.
Yeah,
Rich saying Keir Starmer has backed Arteta to deliver. He's on about Ants Kebab.
Keir Starmer, I tell you what, if you come knocking on my door, I'll make you piss off out through those edges and through those trees if you come on knocking on my door.
Nice, mate. Nice. Big up to Aguna Matata and that. Big up everyone again. Yeah, big up to me. Sharky saying Millwall Dagenham the cup this weekend. Quite a few West Ham fans will be going. That'd be an interesting game, that one. Yes, Matt said could get messy. Local rivals. Do you think West Ham will make Europe this season? I very much doubt it.
No.
If they all go and take a beach holiday.
10th would be a good place for you, mid-table. I mean, you would take it now, wouldn't you, halfway through the season?
I mean, as I said, if he can turn it around and get the players playing at least some decent football, then we can move up the table. That's going to be great for us. The biggest problem I think is
next season, if you do go down, we don't want it being called the good, the bad, and the fucking championship, do we? I mean, what's that all about? He's going to.
Well, it'll be easier. The thumbnails will be easier than that. It'll be you on the upper crust of the earth and that, and me down below, kind of thing, looking up. Look at that. Be one of those.
The lead again.
Right, come on, West Ham. Come on, you idiots.
Oh,
come
wow.
on. Go down.
Yeah, I mean, they've got an injury here as well, haven't they? Just seen the injury going on there. Big up James for E20 his own TV. What happened? You got your wish. That's what it is, James. They're finally urgent, mate. Now you just got to keep pressing on that and get the other fella out, and we'll be even better.
Who's that? Sullivan. Well, if you've got a guy in charge of your football club that actually looks like a fucking pufferfish, you're in trouble. You know that. I've seen pictures of him. He's a very odd-looking bloke, isn't he? That's Sullivan.
Yeah, definitely. I said Monday night kickoff, 7:30. I'd be interested to watch that. I'll look forward to that. He got very angry. Jez did, yes.
He did.
Yeah, he's saying a few choice words.
Now, can we stay on here? What words were they? Did it begin with a C? I'll say, did one begin with a C? That's all I got. Did it?
I don't think he actually said that. Now he used the W and stuff like that.
Oh, so he used the P, the W, the F word.
That's a well-taken goal, though. Sorry, mate. I'm just looking at. He took a good goal there. The youngster.
Bergval.
Yeah. Good goal. And what's his name at the back? Solanke just Konsa, Solanke just kind of brushed him off like he weren't there.
Yeah, Konsa's quite. He's not much of a physical presence. Every
For his
time I've seen
size,
him, yeah.
for his
Every
size,
time
mate,
I've
you think it would be.
every time I've seen him play, he's looked
Who's getting the yellow
suspect.
card now? Who's getting the yellow card? Is it Slot? Or is it the coach? Slot's coach has just been booked as well. Oh, and he's just pointing his finger. Get off. Arsenal are shite forever in all kinds of weather. That's the new song to sing. That's the one. I think he might be Richard. It depends if they kind of get this. They haven't announced anything yet so far, but more than likely he will be, or he's going to be in the stands. One of the two. Matt's saying if this stream gets over 100 likes, Tony has to do a watch along of Millwall match on Monday. Mate.
Come on, get the 100 likes up. Go on, let's go over 100. He'll love that too.
Oh, look at that one. Fuzzy Savile, take care, Tony, I'm off. I look like the bloke from the Fast Show, the Jazz Club.
No, you just look like a victim there.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Jez was clearly pissed off on Lee Gunner's fan cam later on last night. If he had supported Chelsea, he might have been less stressed, mind you. There is a clown late, so maybe not. Absolutely, Michael. Oh, bloody hell. It's even worse. Fuzzy Savile's 27 subs.
Mate, that account probably got 27 subs. Probably got hundreds.
But have been subs to your channel first. Is this the Hot First 44 channel? Because you was on 200 and some odd, weren't you?
242. Yeah, no, they haven't subbed to me. I haven't had.
No, it's actually Fuzzy Savile has got his own. He's got an account. And he's got 27 subs.
Only made up account for you then, Fuzz. Bloody hell. That'd get more subs than the 44 one, wouldn't it?
And shamefully, no content. Can't post content because otherwise the police would be after him.
Exactly.
Still alive.
Get him.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
You can see it now, can't you? Fuzzy walking into that Man United dressing room and they start playing the music. Fuzzy fixes for you.
Get out.
Sorry, Fuzz. I had to, but that's it now. No more.
All the children, no more.
Good evening to Nick. How we doing, Nick? Happy New Year to yourself, mate. Hope you're all good. Anthony turned my mum on for Christmas. He is now daddy.
Well, I aim to please.
Colin said, Tony, like I said earlier, put on a 2.5-year contract, but the other 2 years we're only kicking if he meets the goals for the rest of the season. I think between him and the board, there's something's come in place. That he's not going to bring a sign up if he's not going to get more out of this. I think it's going to be beneficial for both parties, but we'll see. Thoughts on the football with the alleged R charges? Case going to court now. Which one? Because there's been a few, isn't there?
Yeah, there have been a few, yeah.
Don't know if anybody's fancying a name drop.
No.
Well,
Some legal implication.
Yeah, that's what we got. Allegedly, yeah. I mean, we use that word allegedly quite a lot when it comes to things, because obviously there was your midfielder that was up for that charges as well, wasn't he?
Suspected.
Yeah. But we don't know anything. We don't know anything about that.
I mean, we've got the R charges here, and that we've also got the D one as well with Mudryk as well, haven't we? Because that's not cut and dried either, is it? That one?
No. When it DX Man City defender, was it Mendy or something?
Mendy as well. Yeah, remember Mendy? Yeah.
He had all of his charges cleared, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he had him. Yeah, they dropped the cases, didn't they? They dropped it all.
Yeah.
an entire football career ruined for all of that. Just for
So-
it to come out, oh no, we're not going to charge him anymore.
Mm.
Oh, fantastic! He's just had his career ruined for nothing.
I mean, just changing the subject a little bit from this, right? But last night's game, Arsenal Newcastle. Apparently, it was a brand new VAR format. They changed it, didn't they?
Yes, because the announcements,
Yeah,
something like that, vocal. I think it was verbally. You could hear. I think you could hear what was being said.
yeah. See, I don't know if it's a good thing or what, but I mean, if fans can hear it, do you know what I mean? They're gonna find.
Because isn't it leading up to the automatic thing as well, isn't it, or the semi-automatic VAR
Yeah.
thing as well? So this is probably going to go hand in hand with it.
Yeah, it will do. I mean, the fans will find out before the viewers does it in. I mean, obviously with like people like yourself, Tim, when you're doing a West Ham game, a watch along, you're thinking, yeah, what the bloody hell's going on here? And then when you start hearing the fans cheer, like, so he's like, you know what it's going to be. Do you know what I mean? So in all fairness, it defeats it in one way, defeats the object in one way. So I just don't feel that they can. Can they improve VAR? I mean, I'm not a fan of it myself. You know that. I bloody hate VAR.
I know. Maybe hearing the communication might be a good thing in certain respects, because especially when they drag the arse out of it, because then there was some, it then puts them on the spot. Will this speed up the process? It'd be interesting to see from that point. So we'll go on from there. How are you all? All good, Nick. I hope you are as well.
Good.
All right. I think the other two are as well.
You think the other two are? I think they are. I can't be sure.
Can't tell from this distance. Fuzz, they're ganging up on you. This was their New Year resolution. He's saying.
I know, right? Tying me to all of the worst figures in history. I've been tied to Hitler, been tied to Savile. Who's next?
They spit it out too.
Genghis Khan.
Orange juice is worse than coffee.
Yeah, I've definitely watched the keyboard out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Save.
It's wrong, isn't it? It's wrong.
We'll finally see who it is, and if it's a certain North London player, oh boy, this would be interesting indeed. Yeah, if it is coming to light. The young keeper has just denied Nunes. Great save.
Did we find out before Christmas who was doing all that?
What, the faces or
the faces and all that? Yeah, we found out who it was because they did what they. One of them did it. One of me, but it was like I was sat down. I had a massive fucking dildo between me legs or something. Do you remember that? That one? Yeah.
Yes, Nick.
Was it Nick?
In fairness, I found some of the best. He possibly could be. Yes, Nick. It was Nick doing it. Did all them?
Yeah, it was Nick doing it. So we found out who it was. Yeah.
Yeah, well, probably in the dugout at Villa. Possibly will be. Daz. Possibly will be. Yeah. Look at this. Who's scoring all of Arsenal's 5 goals in the second leg? Then.
Declan Rice. Actually, no, I replaced that. Jorginho.
Yeah, there you go. Shane Potter there. Contract signed.
Arteta's left nut.
I'm never going to watch West Ham as a 20-year-old something ever again. Turns out we have a great youth team. Why not give a break? Teacher overpaid arseholes. Pride in the shirt because I don't blame Loppy. Yeah, there's a few things off that as well. Well, hopefully, give some of the coaches to get involved with it as well. Oh, Villa is my last game as a 20. Yay. I was doing good until my curry arrived when the curry foil pot open, spilled over the bag. My onion bargee, thanks for asking though. I think the delivery driver's fat ass set on my... It's keeping it warm for you, Nick. You know, it normally takes, these delivery drivers takes long and basically your food gets cold by the time you get there. So he's being thoughtful.
I think what they did, Sam, they opened the lid. He went, in it, and then as you put the lid back on,
Put it
you
back up
slightly
again.
brushed it and banged it, put it in the bag.
At least Rashford will get to his new surroundings at the Emirates on Sunday. He would indeed. Howard say, much love, guys. Going to see the old Gits. Yes, because they've got Sebastian Schimmel on their show today.
Yes, they have. Yeah.
Dame Edna Fuzz.
Oh God.
Thank you very much, Nick. The funds towards the post-loppy therapy. Idi Amin next. Idi Amin. We have missed you, Steve. Tony Anthony Fuzzy, you wonderful gentleman. Really enjoyed the show and chat. As always, see you next time and good night. Going to join Budgie and Kieran with Sebastian Schimmel, mates. Yeah, good. See you soon, mate.
See you,
Yeah.
Colin.
Yeah, right.
Nick says, the dildo was me. Yes.
Yeah.
Say goodbye. Joanne's saying, Fuzzy, can I have a Fuzzy fixed it for you? We'll have to get it made up. Good night to everyone in the chat and take care. Take care, Colin. Yeah, night, Colin. They're saying. I hope it was actually Cohen, not the driver having the runs. Fucking hell, Anthony. If you saw the bag, it looks like it.
Oh, boy, mate, Jesus.
Oh,
Did it have corn in it?
Did it have corn? Cheers, oh yeah. Sharky said, I don't think I can eat another curry again now.
No.
Oh, dear.
Full time 1-0 Tottenham.
Yeah. So quickly going to show, because they're just saying goodbye to each other. I think there's a bit of a sweet corn actually.
Oh, there's a battering in your stuff, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Let me just, because it's taken a while to do a catch up on it, but I've finally got myself there.
Are you showing what I think you're going to show?
Indeed.
I didn't mean that.
Yeah, here I go now. Let me just get that up to this point there. And there you go. So that's where we stand at the moment. So just quickly showing this. Up the top there is Joe still sitting on top. Anthony in second place. James Lamprey has moved up to third. I've jumped up again. Richard has gone down. Matt has gone down a place as well. Michael Chelsea has jumped up. Fuzzy, Henry as well. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Fuzz, I'm going to tell you something now. Do you know the last time that on the last show that the table was brought up, went Tom on something like 57 points?
Get out of it.
He was at the very bottom of the table. On minus 57, he's just had every score.
Yeah, it's still going on, Nick. It's just a case of like with all the Christmas period and whatnot, not kind of thing. Didn't have a chance to kind of catch up on myself, but I finally did it. It's out of the way. You know, we're back to square one again now, so we can start putting the predictions in. Do the same thing as usual into the community chat, etc.
It's FA Cup weekend this weekend, so I don't know if there is. If we're
Yeah,
doing
I mean, fun enough. Daz Reynolds asked if we're going to do anything for that. I said, like, I speak to you boys. You want to come with that, or if not, we've got 2 weeks. You've got next during the week. You've got football, and then of course you've got football again coming up. I think it's the 18th onwards, is it? 18th. It's
18th. Yeah. Good luck to us because we've got Man United in the cup.
Sorry,
then
the 14th and then the 18th.
Yeah, we got Man United. Then Wednesday night we got the North London derby, and then the weekend after that we got Aston Villa. So we got quite an hard run basically. So
yeah.
West Ham transfer news confirms Jaden Philogene to Ipswich Town. Here we go.
Well, that'd be interesting.
That's not West Ham news. Sorry, I got that wrong. That's Aston Villa news.
I was going to say.
Yeah, it's wearing all claret and blue. That's
Already?
a real claret and blue team right there, Tony. The one that's in the Champions League.
Yeah. I second that. Fuzz.
Yeah, we'll find out on Friday, Fuzz. We'll find out on Friday on that one. R7 on clothing on the top seat. You are indeed, Michael. 7 points behind you, Tony. I'm happy about having this many points, considering never done it before. You know, you've been doing well. Jezebel saying, great show, lads. Thank you very much, Jezebel.
Jezebel.
That's a different
one. Look at that one, Anthony. Got different
Oh
hairstyle.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's something out of bloody. It's one of the ugly sisters out of Snow White, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you doing a watch along for Villa? Yeah, Des, I will be doing a watch along for that. So should be interested to see. Should be seeing how we get on with that game. Kudus hat-trick versus Villa. Oh, that'd be nice, Nick. We can do that. Oh, there you go. Look, you're back again, Anthony.
What's that?
Oh, the emoji.
Yeah, no, that's Fuzzy. That's Fuzzy in the blue shirt. That's you, and I'm the dog.
Crap at predicted scores, but I think we will finish 11th. Wouldn't be a bad shout if we do that, though, Terence. If we can turn it around, it'd be brilliant. Is it an FA Cup predictions time? What do you think, guys? Should we go for one of those?
I don't know. He's bloody loads of games, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm thinking. There's quite a few games, so I think we'll leave it out for this weekend. Let the FA Cup run its course. We can watch some of them, and then we'll start back up on the 14th again with the results there. But I'll post in the community chat anyway.
It's just that I'll start doing it for putting the scores in on Friday, and I won't finish till fucking Monday tea time.
I know.
It's the last one in.
Quite a lot of games, isn't it? There's quite a lot of games. Yeah, James, it's you ain't done bad there. I know there's a few people in the chat have missed out on doing the predictions, but still not bad at all. Not bad at all. I hope so, Nick. Stop sharing that. All right, gents. Pepsi, yeah, we're doing. Hello, West Ham will smash Villa 5-0. Then I'll turn off the Xbox. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's just too many in that, so we'll stick to just stick to the Prem. I think for this one anyway. We should do that. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up because I think we'll go and watch the old school Hammers and that, give them a little support as well. So Fuzzy, what have you got coming up, and where can people find you?
Well, what have I got coming up? We've got the. I've got the. We'll probably have the preview for the Arsenal game coming up soon. Of course, a game that I'm actually expecting us to win. Go to the Emirates and turn it into the dance floor again. That would be nice. But yeah, aside from that, not really got anything else planned. Probably some transfer news if that stuff kicks into gear, because we've been over a quarter of the transfer window's already gone. And no confirmed business yet. However, the Casemiro stuff looks more and more likely. Al Nasser, I think it is. Got obviously Rashford's had face-to-face meetings with AC Milan. That could be happening. Garnacho could be sold. Potentially PSG might be a bit interested in that. And yeah, I think. We're looking at a striker. Alvaro Fernandez, our former left back, who's absolutely banged in a goal for Benfica. So buyback clause maybe this month, and then get Nuno Mendes in the summer. We just need a fit left back. We haven't had a fit left back that started games for us for 2 years.
Yeah, because what's happened with Cockshaw?
Oh, he's busy making TikToks talking about your mum being on benefits.
Fuck you know. Here's mine's worse, not mine. Wow. Daz, yeah, we decided, because obviously with the amount of games and that, we're not going to do the FA Cup predictions. We're going to stick with the Premier League. So we'll be back on the 14th. So I will put it in the community chat. You're going to put your predictions in for those games, and they're quite close. You've got the 14th, and then the 18th. So they're quite close in the next couple of weeks coming up. Toby, my gay bulldog predicted 2-1 West Ham win against Villa. Gay bulldog, Jesus, brilliant. Anthony, have you got anything coming up? Are you going to be on there anywhere? Oh, you're on with Lee tomorrow, I do believe.
Yes, I'm on with Leeds tomorrow. Now, change his name of his shirt.
Yeah,
Arsenal Alliance, is it?
Football
Something
Alliance,
I
isn't
keep
it?
calling
Football
it.
Alliance.
Yeah, I keep that. It was that before. Then it went to Football Dad's Army. Then it went to Arsenal Alliance. Then it went to Flip Flop
Squeaky
Dad's
bum
Army.
time.
Then back to Arsenal Alliance again. I'm not. So I'll just say, yeah. Tomorrow I'm on with D. We'll call it the Arsenal Alliance. We're going to be doing some. Be talking about last night's game. The Man United game coming up for the FA Cup, and obviously talking about Mikel Arteta, a little bit of transfer news, and we're going to be looking at the fantasy football. I love that because Fuzzy's actually bottom of that league now. I checked today, and there's today Fuzzy's bottom. So you could tell he's a real Man United fan, and then
I'm
and
not
that's it.
logging in.
But but we'll find out on tomorrow if he's flip flop, whether he's Arteta in or Arteta out. So that'd be a
Should
good
be
one.
interesting. Try and look out for that one as well. Kudus hat trick plus Solid 2 assists plus Somerville 1 assist plus the Debo man of the match. Be very interesting. Yes. Yeah, Pepsi's saying he's third in the FPL one, so he's happy with what he's got there. Evening, Darren. Good to see you, mate. Evening, gents. Are West Ham going to have a new manager bounce for the next few games? Hopefully so. That's what we needed to do. We need to kind of get some kind of goodwill factor back into the team and restore something for the fans. Because I think that's a big thing we need at the moment, especially when you
I
lose
mean,
your identity.
I think players play better when they got a new manager, unless you're Man United and you draw 1-1 with Ipswich on a manager's debut. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So, so unlucky for us. But yeah, I think West Ham. Do you know what? A good question now. Who's going to finish higher first this season? And you, Tank, who do you reckon is going to finish higher out of West Ham and Man United? Because you're there roundabouts, aren't you?
We are indeed. But before we do that, we're just going to say goodbye to Steve. It's great to see him back on the show. It's been a while.
Wait, Steve.
And he said his latest I've been up for months. Fun as usual. Cheers, Steve. Keep smiling, mate. And it's good to see you back on here. And it's been long overdue, mate. And I'm glad you're okay. So
yeah, have a nice one,
see you
Steve.
next time. Thanks, mate.
Take care, Steve.
That's saying 3-1 Hammers against the Villa. Could have finished the season on 15 plus goals. That'd be nice, Nick, if we will do that. Who would finish better? I mean, I suppose Amrin knows he's got an hard time with this squad he's got. Can he improve anything? And I think the only reason why he's going to do that is getting a couple of players in just to kind of kick some of the other players around. Excuse me.
You mean he's gone from a team that barely can control any possession away from home and against any team to going to pretty much every single difficult ground and playing keep ball. The only issues we've got are we've pretty much got dumbasses up at the top of the top end of the team who can't hold on to the ball to save their lives. So we don't create proper chances because we don't get to the ball close enough to the goal, and none of our players, or probably more so Rasmus Højlund, has no clue what the hell he's meant to be doing, and can't link up with his teammates and spends 99% of the time on the floor.
He's been watching Arsenal then, hasn't he, with some of their players?
You were saying West Ham are finished higher than us.
Oh no! I mean, if we bench Højlund or kick him out of the team or sell him, we'll finish higher, I reckon.
It's a very hard one, as you said. Unless you see Man United bringing some players in, then there's a chance that we would finish higher than Man United. But again, it depends what this manager's going to do with his squad. He's got to kind of harmonise them back again, because as we know, a lot of their players, their heads are turned at the moment with it. With Lopetegui. If you can work on that first of all, then and play players in the right positions where they should be, give players a chance. I mean, Somerville hopefully will get more game time under this bloke.
Yeah.
Paqueta, it's either make or break for him, I think. If he can't do anything with that, then he deserves to kind of be benched. And with Bowen out for the period of time in that, put Kudos where he should be out on the right wing. You just got to hope that during this window we do get another striker in, because we need that desperately. And if you can do that, then who knows where it can lead us really in that one.
Yeah, because Tony wants his respect fuzz, and what respect should you give West Ham?
We don't need respect. Yeah.
Turn it round. Turn it round. Turn it round.
You.
Come on, Fuzzy.
Yeah, so we'll see. Terence is saying, pissed myself laughing and we finished higher than Man United. Should be great. Should be great. But people in the chat, thanks for hanging around with us, and that it's been an entertaining show. I think we've covered quite a fair bit for our three clubs, plus seeing obviously Bentancur is doing okay, which is good to see. And no announcement still from West Ham on Potter, but are we surprised? Not at all, not one bit in the slightest. So we'll see. Going to hear the news tomorrow now, I think, on that. Tomorrow, me and Budgie on. It'll be tomorrow.
You'll be there tomorrow, and you'll watch your first game up in the stands. That's what I reckon.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me, but stranger things are happening with this bloody club, mate. That's for sure. But yeah, you'll find me and Budgie on tomorrow with the West Ham review. We're going to catch up on the games from the Christmas period to where we are now. And also, he will be talking about Jeff Pike on Green Street Elites. So, if you can, West Ham won't finish as high as cocaine. Possibly not. And, of course, then I'm going to do the watch-along for the Aston Villa game. That should be entertaining, see with the new manager bounce. And, of course, the three of us, along with some others, we'll be back on Sunday for the Sunday night takeaway. Nick saying to us, thank you for the stream. It was lovely seeing you all again. Sorry I was late. No worries, but it's good seeing you. Yep. Seen that as well. Darren Sky Sports saying they understand that Potter has signed the contract. And love you all in that. And love you, mate, as well. Hope you're feeling better. And it's good to see you on here again. And on that note, we shall say goodbye. Thanks for being with us. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time. So welcome back to The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly with me, Hot Fuzz 44, and the good old man below us, Anthony
Good,
Herbert.
the bad, and the sapple.
Yes. And on that note, bye-bye.
Bye.